Welcome to Success on Command. It's time to take your life to the next level now.
Hello everyone, welcome to a new episode. Before I start, I'd like to say Happy Easter to all of you. I hope you have a great time with your friends and family. So in today's episode, I will talk about reading. It's one of my favorite topics. So the purpose of this episode is to make you build a daily reading habit. Last week I created a poll on Facebook and Instagram to know how many of you read every day. And I was so impressed because 80% of you said yes, I read every day. I was very happy about that because most people don't read. There are many people who really hate reading and they think it's a waste of time to get a book and read it. I'm sure you're not one of these people because you're listening to this podcast right now and it's about reading. So I really appreciate your time. But maybe sometimes you're not motivated to read, or you like reading and you know it's good and useful, but you don't do it every day and you need a lot of energy to read. Or maybe you read every single day but you don't enjoy it, or you think reading is something like studying. So this habit won't last for a long time because you're forcing yourself to read, right? So here's the important question. Why should I read in the first place? As you know, nowadays you can learn anything from YouTube, courses and online videos. You can even watch the summary of any book you want on YouTube just in 10 minutes or 15 minutes, right? So why reading? Is it worth it to read an entire book in 2021? I'd say yes, it is. But again, why? You should know the reason, right? If you have the summary of the book, so why read the whole book? I can easily watch the summary in a few minutes on YouTube. So there is no need to read the whole book, right? So is someone who watches only the summary equal to someone who reads the entire book? Are they really equal? I don't think so. Let me give you an example. What if one of your friends watched an interesting movie and he told you about the movie, about the story of the movie in a few minutes? So do you think that just hearing the story from your friend won't make you watch the entire movie? If you agree with this, so you mean that you don't need to watch any movie that someone told you about? Of course not. So books are the same. The book summary cannot replace the whole book, but it should motivate you to read the book, right? Hearing the story from your friend should motivate you to watch the entire movie. So book summaries are not replacements for books. Book summaries are nice. They can give you the main ideas. They can give you a brief summary, but they cannot replace the actual book. They should motivate you to read the book. So, what are the benefits that you're going to get from reading books? So first, reading will improve your vocabulary. My vocabulary? But how? We all agree that if you read in a foreign language, your vocabulary will improve a lot. You will learn a lot of new words and phrases. But what if I'm reading in my native language? How can reading increase my vocabulary if I already know the language? It will improve your vocabulary simply because you don't know all the words in your native language. So by reading a lot, you will learn a lot of new words. This will make you more intelligent than other people. Reading will improve your conversation skills. It will make you more persuasive and precise when you talk to other people, because you have more words than them. You pick the right words. You use very persuasive, direct language when you talk. You also become more charismatic when you talk to others, because charisma is not only about how you look, but it's also about the words you use, the way you talk, right? Reading will also improve your spelling, your writing skills. Reading will improve your focus and concentration too. Interesting, right? But how? How can reading improve your focus and concentration? Okay, let's say you want to learn about sales, and you have two options. You can watch videos about selling, or you can read a book about sales, right? But reading a book will improve your memory more, and it's much better for your brain, because as you know, screens and videos are not so good for your eyes, and it's not healthy. We spend a lot of time watching videos on different social media platforms, and it is so distracted to focus and watch something useful, right? That's why reading is the way to go. Reading also helps you to become a better person. It can help you to learn anything you want. Actually, because of the internet now, you have the opportunity to learn from great people, even if they're not alive, right? Just get their books and start reading. Books are like mentors. They can teach you whatever you want. Just one idea from one book can change your life. Just one book. Can you imagine that? There are many other benefits of reading. I can't mention them all in one episode, but at least now you know some great benefits of reading. Now I want to tell you how to get started, how to start a reading habit. Believe me, it's so easy and simple. You don't have to spend a lot of time reading. All you have to do is to choose a specific time, maybe in the morning, maybe during your lunch break, before going to bed, whatever, and sit quietly and start reading for 10 minutes. Yeah, just 10 minutes. Not more, not less, only 10 minutes per day. But what should I read? Actually, I can't recommend something to you, and nobody can recommend something to you too, because everyone has different interests. So you should read something that is interesting to you, not to me, not to other people, but to you. But I just want to start reading anything, and I don't know how to start. So I recommend turning your hobby into reading. For example, let's say you like cooking and food. So read a book about cooking. You like walking and exercising. So read a book about the area of health, walking and exercise. You're interested in business. So read a book about business. Even if you don't like to read about something specific, so read novels, stories, even comic books. It doesn't matter. Just go out there and start reading. Read anything. Anything you like. Anything that is interesting to you. Anything you enjoy. Even if it's written for children. So what? Just start doing it every single day. 10 minutes per day. Actually, at the beginning of this year, I made a big mistake. I set a goal for myself to read 24 books this year. 2 books every month. But it was a very, very bad goal, because it put pressure on me to finish the whole book in 2 weeks. Instead, I forget about this goal and I set another goal for myself to read every day for 15 minutes. Yeah, just 15 minutes a day. It sounds like it's not enough for many people, but for me it's great because I know that I can do this every day. No pressure at all. Just enjoying reading a few pages every day for 15 minutes. And I read more books this way. It's not about the quantity. It doesn't matter how many books you read per year. It's about enjoying what you read and keep doing it on a daily basis. So don't worry about reading a lot of books. Don't worry about finishing the book. Just do it every single day. 10 minutes. You can start with 10 minutes. These days I'm reading only for 15 minutes because I have a lot of things to do, like my work and other things, family stuff. So I'm very comfortable reading for 15 minutes a day. So don't worry about how many hours do you spend reading. Just start with 10 minutes and keep doing it every day. So now here is another question. Should I use ebooks or physical books? We will discuss this in the next episode. But let me know in the comments. Do you use ebooks or physical books? Which one do you prefer and why? I'd like to hear from you as always. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed listening to this episode. Have a great week. Have a great holiday. And see you in the next episode. Bye.